Good day, Lords and Ladies. Welcome back to Skald against the Black Priory with me, Cornish-knight, and Kate as well. Cornish-knight with Kane and Kate as they dive back into the caves beneath the island. Now, quick foreword. I have tried to record this episode a couple of times. I have some kind of issue with the audio when I try to record this game. It either works or I get really bad static. I don't know why. So I do sort of know it's coming up in the next 40 or so minutes. So I'm just giving you fair warning if I don't seem that surprised. Okay. So let's head off deeper into the caves. Okay. There's stuff there. Now, the thing is, you can't attack from stealth in this game, which is a bit of an annoyance. Yeah, okay, so we just have to trigger it as is. And get here, and let's... what are we facing? Giant leeches. Okay, these are pretty nasty things. Got a good chance of hitting us. Not a ton of health, though. So let's just soften them up a bit. How many arrows do we have left? 6. Okay. You missed. Let's do a maneuver. Parry and thrust. That panicked that one. You didn't get through us. I don't really want to waste another arrow and you can't do anything, so let's defend. Crit hit kills the leech. It's still panicking. Let's get down there and deal with it. And it's trying to run away. Bit me. Not nice. Okay. We took it out. Got a couple of our arrows back, which is fantastic. Her stealth went up. Good to know. Okay, so she's level 3 now. What do we want to give her? Increased stealth would be good. Thievery. Increased backstab damage is probably what we want to do. Initiative would be good. Light weapon accuracy would be good. Can't remember if bows count. Getting down there early on is probably something we want to do with her, to be honest. Because I don't think Prison Strike is melee, yeah. So let's get probably increased movement, especially if we want to do backstabbing. Okay. And now we find something. Right. Like I said, I had played about 40 minutes of this before the recording went bad, so I sort of know what's coming up, unfortunately. Right. A strange haunting piping can be heard from the caves ahead. Surely it must be the wind. Then again, it rises and falls with an eerie silence of muscularity, of musicality, but does nothing to set your mind at ease. Okay. So we're going to fall back down this way, back the way we came. We're going to head up this way. Okay. Let's ascend. Remember, we are still drunk, which is not great. This way. Okie dokie. To the cave. Okay. Yeah, they know we're here. That's fine. Let's pull back to this corner. Yeah. I'm defending. Takes them a bit of time to wake up. Nice solid hit. Let's get a parry thrust off. Panicked. Can't hit. I think we can hit that one actually. No, we can't. We had to hit this one. A little bit of piercing damage. It's panicking. It's running away. And we managed to take that one out as well. With backstab, which is fantastic. Let's grab the mushrooms that are here. And there's some more mushrooms up here, which are nice. Okay. You had nearly grown accustomed to the foul stench that lingers in these caves, but now it once more assaults your senses. 1 second, sorry. Sorry. You'd nearly grown accustomed to the foul stench that lingers in these caves, but now it once more assaults your senses with renewed vigour, rolling out of the eastern passage like so many black tendrils, probing for a way into your very core of your being. Whatever lies ahead must be at the very centre of the rot that permeates this pit. Right, come on, Kane, you can do it. Yes, you managed to succeed. Through grit alone, you refuse to let the foulness find purchase, and you fight down the nausea that wells up inside you. Okay, but we definitely want to probably use Kate stealth, to be honest. Okay. Masterwork mailed gauntlets of crafting. That is nice. And since he's the only decent crafter we have, so he's going to get them for now. I take it that... yeah, the corpse of the doomed crew of the Sophia are arranged around the chamber's central column. A pale light shines down from an aperture in the vaulted ceiling above, illuminating their blooded features and pale blue skin. Is there a form of artistry to this arrangement? For a brief moment you almost find it beautiful. The thought comes into your mind, unbidden, an interloper. Stepping between the corpses, you spot a man who you immediately recognise as Sophia's first mate. Around his neck, a sturdy chain glimmers, and you carefully fish out the strange octagonal amulet, richly filigreed and with navigational rosettes of the Nautical Guild carved on it. This is no doubt the captain's seal, and apparently an item that the guild will pay handsomely to have returned to them. As you pocket the amulet, you become aware of movement in the water around you. Strange stalked eyes regard you as several of the citrus horrors emerge. No doubt the abominations have come to feed on the flesh of the dead, or the living. It doesn't say how many there are, but let's try and sneak away. Yeah, we managed to row well. You carefully step away from the corpse and begin trying to make your way out of the horrid chamber. So that's a good thing because we can avoid having to fight. You did level up though, which is fantastic. Okay. Feats. Some more vitality, which is fantastic. 5 points. Yeah, let's get shield rush, because being able to bash enemies away from us is always nice. Perform an attack that pushes you back a square and deals normal damage. Yeah, so it opens up areas of control for us, which is nice. Well, getting heavy armor up would be good as well. Now let's go with shield push. Being able to clear out enemies around us is always a really nice thing to be able to do. Okay. Right, so now we're outside. You step into the fresh air. Stepping into the fresh air, you pull a strange octagonal guild seal from your pocket and examine it more closely. The dark metallic surface is covered with intricate carved lines and symbols. It reminds you of a mix between the compass and an astrolabe. Let's try to examine the craft, because we actually have someone that's half decent. Come on. Nope. Failed. The artifact is non-mundane, and you incline to agree with Kate that it might be worth something to navigate the Nautical Guild or someone else. Beyond that, the strange amulet is beyond your ken. You feel the weight of the strange device in your hands. For a moment, you're back on the deck of the Sphere, monstrous tentacles rising up above the ship like strange alien towers. Terrified screams fill the air. You shudder. Kate's voice snaps you out of it. If we ever get off this bloody island and back to the mainland, the guild will pay well to have that returned. All I ask is you remember who told you about it. Yeah, Kane to look over towards her. Don't worry, we'll split the coin, you say. You can keep the coin, she says. All I want is to be done with the guild. Be free to wander as I like. Maybe wander up to my brother and stick a knife in his fat gut. Your brother, you say? Aye. It was my older brother who sold me off to the guild. I was bloody 12. 20 years is what I owe them on account of that bastard. I've already wasted 10 years. Her voice breaks for a moment before steel creeps back into her otherwise soft features. Like I said, gutting the bastard will go a long way towards setting things right. And the amulet will help you somehow. Sure, I'm free enough for now, but the guild doesn't like to let their assets go, and they have ways of catching up with those who jump ship. Even someone as lowly as me. Dangling a recovered captain's seal in front of them is exactly the kind of thing we might sway them. We'll see, you say. Kate's eyes narrow slightly as he tries to get a read on you. Let's just get moving. We might have our work cut out just getting off this bloody island. Which is why Kane is not making any promises, because if push comes to shove, he will literally throw you to the wolves to complete the mission. Like, he's not ruthless, but like, there's no guarantee that anyone is getting out of here in one piece. So we need to basically keep all our cards on the table. Now I need to figure out how to get down off this blinking rock face. Okay. Yeah, let's descend. Right. Let's keep going along the cliff. Okay. Can't go that way. Is there anything we want from him? Let's trade. I'm going to sell the cutlass. Hand axe isn't too bad. We're low on crude arrows though, which hurts. You don't pay us anything of use for that. The food he'll pay us well for. Oh wait, no, he'll pay us terribly for the food. What am I talking about? He'll pay us okay for the potions, but they're expensive. Okay, so we have a little bit of money. Let's buy a couple of lockpicks, and I will buy a couple of potions of vitality. Because we don't have any way of getting vitality back in combat, which is not great. Okay. And this should be good enough for now. Okay. We know this creature's up ahead. Yeah, that was what I was worried about. Because they were blocking the entrance off out of the map. These guys are nasty. High hit chance. You missing is really problematic for me. Yeah, you take a bit of damage. I'm taking more damage. Okay, pull out your sword. Let's get up here and backstab. Okay, and we finish off that one. So we've got a bit of stuff. Do I want to rest here? No, let's get out onto the world map, I think. Yeah, let's go. Is there anything else? No, yeah, we've finished here. Emerging from the rocky shore, you survey the dreary interiors of Idra. Rolling hills and moors cover much of the surrounding area, and tall, jagged mountains rise towards the north. East of you, a lighthouse can be seen, its faint light flickering against the gloom. Beyond that lies a bay, and from its shore the wind carries the foul stench of burning corpses. Okay, so we've managed to drag ourselves up onto the shore, off the shoreline up onto a bit of high point. And this is what we can see. So directly north to us is a large, jagged mountain chain that seems to be, blocking our way. To our east we have a lighthouse, which stands a good chance of finding someone there, to be honest. Lighthouses tended to be good places of refuge during shipwrecks, historically, so we might find someone there. And beyond the lighthouse, further east, we have some kind of bay with smoke rising from it, though the image depicts there being a town of some sort, so who knows. Well, there is a stench of burning corpses. They might be burning the corpses of some of the crew. There's something wrong here on this island, something really bad. Kate suppresses a shiver. You came here for a reason, right? With mercenaries and all? Had to have been something important. I was hired to find somebody, you mutter. Kate listens intently as you tell her about your quest to find Embella Byron. Girl's lucky to have a family care for her, Kate mumbles. So, the old man told you she was last seen in Huron, right? Well, I've been to Huron. Landed there on our last run. I could tell something felt off about the place, but nothing like this. Go on. Here's how I see it. Hurun isn't far, just a day's march to the east around the bay. However, I think we need to be clever. However, I think we need to be all clever like about this. Make sure we're rearmed and maybe even try to pick up a couple of allies. If we rush in and end up dead, we're not doing this Embella any goods. What I'm trying to say. So we should explore around a bit, right? Gather a bit of intelligence and whatnot. I can see where she's coming from. It's actually quite a good idea. Remember, our main goal is to get Embella off the island. So our job is to survive and to escape with her, or to recover her. So we need to be smart about this. We can't go charging in willy-nilly, especially considering how weird everything is becoming. I agree. We need to take this step by step. Yeah, just like that. Kate nods. See over there? Kate points towards the lighthouse to the east. Lighthouse is still lit, so it's bound to be manned. If we make our way there, we might find out more about what's going on, might even scrounge up a hot meal. Any other suggestions you ask? Kate looks around, squinting against the wind. She nods her head towards the northern shore. I suppose any other survivors and wreckage from the Sophia would be washed up on the shore northwest of where we landed, right? Might be worth a look around. Let's head out then. As you set out across the blasted landscape, you have a growing feeling of whatever horrific fate has befallen this region is somehow inexplicably tied to your quest. Something dark and vast is slowly spreading throughout the outer isles, tentacles grasping greedily as if searching for something. Great adventures may lie ahead, but so do great terror. Of that you're absolutely certain. Yeah, remember the outer isles are the northeastern archipelago that serves as the midway point between the Galean Empire and its colonies. Its main port is located on the Isle of Idra. So basically, we're in the middle of nowhere, for lack of a better word. And here is the world map, as you can see. That's the beach we came on. You've seen the abandoned farmhouse. Position, yeah. So you see the wreck of the Sophia, so it's around here. We can't get through here the mountains by the looks of it, so we have to follow the road. Makes sense. You see a figure crashing violently at something obscured by a low fog as you proceed along the coastal road. Whatever this person is doing, it's producing loud crunching, wet squishes and streams of curses. Move closer. You see a scene for what it is. Roland, soaked through and splattered in ichor, is laying waste to a number of grotesque-looking creatures with a piece of driftwood. He snarls like a wounded beast and his eyes are black with rage. As the last of the horrid beast falls, twitching back into the shallows, Roland snaps his gaze to you, dead-eyes staring at some distant point on the horizon behind you. Eventually, the tension drains from his muscles, and he lowers his makeshift weapon. I thought I was carrying, they did. I nearly was. I didn't think you'd make it, you reply. Seems I've got a few lives left in me. For what it's worth. Roland sighs deeply and slumps down onto a nearby rock. You tried to save me, you bloody idiot. Yeah, Kane's going to be honest. Like, the mission needs you. Like, he's hired to help us get the girl back. Spoken like a true mercenary. There might be hope for one of us after all. What do you mean, you say? Roland looks across the uncaring sea. Not many get to be my age in our line of work. The things I've seen, what I've done. Memories like that prey upon you, like bloody wolves circling a camp. With the fire dying out. Second you let your guard down, they pounce. So you'd rather I let you die, you reply? No, Roland, words catch in his throat. He thinks for a moment and then looks up at you with a determined look. When my time is up, my time is up. Do you understand? Alright, Roland. We need to be on our way. As you say, but heed this. If you want to survive, you need to drop the bloody heroics. This business makes your hands dirty. and nothing gets him clean again. Trust me on that. Speaking of which, I suppose I still work for you. We should get going. I'm counting on you. Let's get going. Roland nods solemnly, brushing the sticky glob of ichor off his arm, and trudges over to you. His lips part as if to speak, but he hesitates. Let's just go. Roland doesn't seem to hear you. Instead, he's staring intently ahead. There are men in the fog. I thought I heard them earlier. I'm certain they're not from Sophia. I'm certain they're not from the Sophia, and I wager they're less than friendly. I don't care if you're itching for a fight or not, but either way, we should tread carefully. Straining to see through the dense fog, you finally spot them. A group of men prowling the shore like carrion eaters, looking for dead fish. They are unkempt and dressed in rags, with bare torsos and broad shoulders adorned with a strange mixture of sailors' tattoos and crude symbols. They carry an assortment of crude-looking rusted tools turned to weapons. Gibbering chatter, laughter, and whimpering drifts across the fog in a steady stream. Wherever these men are, their minds are long gone. You sit still until the group of them pass you by. Perhaps you might be able to slip past them. Leave quietly. Okay. So we got Roland back. Yeah, he's got 9 points. First things first, let's get his greatsword up because it's really what he's good at. Questions. What to get? Charge bonus for him would be good. Vitality and toughness would be good. The thing is, like, he needs to get heavy armor up because, like, he's got no shield, so he's got no dodge. So let's... Yeah, I'm going to pump 2 points into getting heavy armor up. And I'm going to get... With the 2 points we get left, let's get... Toughness up. Vitality up, and then we'll start working towards an increase in charge. Okay, so what do we have on his person? He's got light armor, traveler's garb, and a large sword, two-handed sword. Okay. Now let's sneak. If there's people about, we need to be careful. We're spotted by someone. Okay. If they're blocking Archer. Now let's build up our stealth again. These guys are tough. So let's try and rush them. Okay. Man, there's a lot of them over there. Okay. Kate's going first, then Roland. Right. Roland, you go here. You go here. And you go here. Right. Backstab. They're all surprised. So we get a surprise turn off. We managed to soak some damage, but they're going to be coming for us. Frost and parry. Took a hit. Okay, he's panicking. Okay, let's change over. Yeah, you took a hit. Right. Yeah, took a nasty hit. You missed. Yeah, we're taking more stamina hits. We need to basically... Because we're going to get flanked if we're not careful. Ouch, yeah, that was what I was worried about. Ouch. Now, Roland took a nasty hit. But that's because he got flanked, unfortunately. Okay. Okay. So she leveled up. Level 4. Okay, what do we need to get? Increased movement, definitely. Light weapon accuracy. Increased stealth, increased thievery, hidden deployment. I want to get down here to start getting the archery stuff. So let's get a couple weapons and light in there. Because piercing would be good as well. For backstabbing. Or hamstring would be good. Okay, Roland is not looking good. We need to rest, I think. Masterwork full plate survival. Ooh, that's nice armor. The hood. Check a tunic and bits and pieces. Is there anything else here? Okay. There's something here. Ooh, some potions. Very nice. Okay. That's going to take us off the map. Okay. See, this is basically where I got to with my recording last time, when the game basically bugged out, so I'm being very careful. So... He gets improved soak, but his stats get tanked. I'm going to take this because for him this is better because it doesn't do so much damage to his stats. Because obviously I'm relying on athletics because he's our primary athletic character. For you, on the other hand, I'm not using you for a lot besides combat, so having higher damage soak is better, but your dodge to going down is not great. You are hurt as well, which sucks. With the light armor off, though, you can wear that. I mean, the other choices we use basically the breastplate. He uses the breastplate, but like he's getting 8. He's getting 8. He's getting 8 damage soak with that. For us, we do take a little bit on stealth, a little bit on athletics, a little bit of dodge. We do have a shield to counteract that. Okay. Nothing here. Oh no, more guys? How many? 3 more. Okay, we have. Ah, this is not good. Like, Roland's in no state. Didn't realise there were people here. Okay. They're alerted. It's going to take time for us to get into. It's going to take them time to get down here. We can block. Okay, they're moving up. We need to end this quick. They're going to start flanking us soon. Roland's down. We're going to get flanked if we're not careful. You start hacking at him. Backstab him. Okay. Got a little bit of gold, but we are really messed up. He's got a little injured head, injured leg. Yeah, we need to rest. Okay. Not the greatest camping site in the world, but it will have to do. So, something like... No, let's do something like this. Two soups and a couple bits of pumpkin. Roland, you're not good for anything because you have to heal up. Forage and you can fletch. Okay, so you failed to get any arrows back. Right. I didn't even know that was there. I just saw the box and clicked on it. Half the time you can just click on stuff on the map. So we can't wade out into the shallows. We can, but there's nothing there. Okay. So what exactly was it that we found? Masterwork Warhammer. Very nice. But it's one-handed. And I didn't put any points into it, into basically doing that. But we might find someone for the party who can use it. Which would be good. Okay. Let's get to this lighthouse. An ancient lighthouse rises steeply from the bluffs ahead of you. The beacon is still lit, though it's flickering weakly. Let's enter. Curses. A sinewy, armoured woman with a shield slung on her back and a broadsword on her side stands by a small campfire. She's grunting and cursing under her breath as she clumsily tries to bind a wound on her arm. Dried blood and mud cake her face and armour, and she looks haggard. She freezes as she sees you emerge from the fog. A suspicious frown falls over her face. Let me help you, you say. No need, she growls. She finishes the tourniquet using her good arm and teeth. Bless you for offering, but I can manage. I would kill for some water, though. Or for a drink from her water skin. Thank you. Name's Kalia. Used to call myself captain of our little mercenary company. Some rich trader from Adlar paid us well to come here and look for the Fury. Things went to shit quickly. I've been losing my crew one by one. Nihilus Petirs got their coins yesterday, torn to pieces by those fucking hounds. It's just me now. What's the Fury, you say? What? Never heard of Santa Fury? She was an Oberian treasure ship, they say. Disappeared around 40 years ago, and it is said she was laden heavy when she went. People have been looking for her ever since. Me, I never put any stock in the legend. Sailor's tale. But then this rich fop from Adlar's up and offered to pay me and my company to go here and look for it. Well, easy money, we thought. Idra's not huge, and according to the trader, rumour had it she lay on dry land near the lighthouse. And there's only one lighthouse on Idra Sea, so sounded easy enough. No reason to expect any bloodshed either. Idra used to be nice and peaceful. Our steel was mostly in case we did find it and needed to guard the treasure. Needless to say, that's not how it went. Didn't find anything? Not a scrap. We searched every inch of this island, and let me tell you, the Santa Fury's not here. It bloody can't be. A fucking ship on dry land and near the lighthouse. Nonetheless, it does not exist. I would hate to see you spill your guts on this bloody island looking for some ghost ship. And again, you might have better luck than me and my... Cariel stops briefly and her eyes water up. Just be careful. Idra's not peaceful anymore, and I suspect that there's things out there in the mist far worse than hounds. What happened here? Honestly, I don't know where to start. There are lights in the sky, flashes and orbs, some over Hiren and others over the island's interior, minor quakes even, and then things went real bad. People lost their minds and animals started changing. What terrifies me is I can't even tell you how long that was ago. Days? Weeks? A voice raises in an anxious tone. I just need to get away from here, off this fucking rock. What do you do now, you inquire? I'll try and make my way east, around the bay. Maybe there are large groups of survivors there, and perhaps even someone with a way of getting away from here. Good luck, and if you ever find that bloody treasure, buy me a drink next time we run into each other. Cariel packs up our gear and begins to carefully make her way through the mist until she's gone. Okay. We'll grab the lantern. I'm pretty sure Roland doesn't have one. pick up a shovel. And I have no idea where we're going. Bridge ahead is broken. Perhaps you can jump the gap. Yeah, we can jump the gap. I just want to see if there's anything worth picking up in this area first. Let's try and jump the gap. My gut is telling me that this is not going to be a nice place to be. Okay. Let's try and get to... Actually, wait. I think this is a good place to end for the day. Like I said, I've had issues recording this, so I want to make sure everything's working properly. I've been Cornish-knight. This has been against the Black Priory, or Skald against the Black Priory Cornish-knight, and we'll pick up next time. Goodbye, folks.